Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the Uconn Huskies. As we'll see, the Umass Minutemen taking on a team from the American, the Uconn Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Uconn will deliver the opening kickoff and will get this game going. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Umass's offense will have the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. At the 45 on his way. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Makes the quick grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Jackson will throw. Got it behind the line. It's Flowers. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's reeled in. It's locked. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Umass quickly back to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And now on 2nd down for this offense. All right, guys, let's take a minute and think about UMass. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week, 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Snags it quickly on the left. Can't get him to the ground.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job.
Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Uconn comes to the line after getting another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Got him downfield. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Uconn. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Dropping back, it's Hairston. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. No huddle, offense to the line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Pierce. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high low, chop blocked on every single play.
Which is illegal. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Watson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Huskies. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. This should be the last play of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Hairston. He's got it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Ross. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's good.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Wants to keep it in the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll go with a direct snap. Turning it on. Picks up the first down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Minutemen.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This quarterback part of their running game.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Jackson gonna throw it. It's complete on the right side. They make the tackle, but they'll move the chains, and it's a first down for Uconn. The give to the tailback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watson. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Porter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Catch in the middle, it's locked. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly.
There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Umass quickly back to the line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to...
There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. It's caught. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put them in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And you want to run the football. And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hicks. He's loose on the left. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Huskies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. He wants it all. Touchdown, Husky. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers. And they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Give to the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Plows through the defense. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab behind the line. It's Burton. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Burton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Burton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Jackson will throw. Oh, they're after him. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Out of the gun to give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. Uconn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Caught in the backfield, it's Harding. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Umass quickly back to the line.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Back to pass, it's Hairston. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Umass will line up to punt it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Uconn offense goes back to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically, the link. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Hard-hitting tackle. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run, played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Off play action. He's got it on the move. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Uconn! And the punishment has been extended. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Going with the ground game left. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Looking for a man, it's Hairston. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in on the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the... Umass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Harding. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Umass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Hairston. Snagged in the middle, it's Ross. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there, and knock it away and deny the score. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Umass.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Uconn going back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watson.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Jackson going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Parker. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Touchdown, Uconn! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 4 over Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Hand off from the shotgun. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass, and a bullet dodged by this offense. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
First down for the offense.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for them.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the